The man braked by pressing his face against the ground. 100-meter cliff looming behind him. Just then, his phone rang inside his backpack. What if it was his wife calling? The consequences of not answering would be worse than falling off the cliff. He'd been lying face down for 48 hours, fingers digging desperately into the soft sand. Yet his entire body kept sliding downward. Only by scraping his face against the rock could he barely halt his descent. He adjusted his position, pressing his face flat against the ground. Risking everything, he switched hands to reach for the phone. Finally, he grabbed it, but the next second, his entire body became wedged against the cliff's edge. Below lay pitch black, razor-sharp rocks. 2 hours of mental and physical exhaustion pushed him to the brink of collapse. Suddenly, he began counting down to the waves, calculating the rhythm of the surf crashing against the rocks. The countdown finished. He let go and leapt with all his might, plunging into the sea. Unfortunately, the water was too shallow. His hips slammed hard against the rocks, knocking him unconscious on the spot. Regaining consciousness just in time, he mustered his last ounce of strength to surface. After making it safely ashore, he checked his body. Only a small cut marred his hand, but as soon as he stood up, he stumbled and fell before taking a single step, earning another wound on his head. The impact on his waist during the fall had rendered his legs numb. Then he remembered he hadn't returned his wife's call. He frantically fished out his phone, only to find it severely waterlogged, completely unresponsive. He screamed for help at the top of his lungs, but this godforsaken place offered no help. Before him lay a sheer cliff. Behind him, the boundless ocean. He stripped off his t-shirt to roughly dress his wounds. To conserve energy, he lay on the rocks and drifted into unconsciousness. When he opened his eyes again, he calmed himself. The excruciating pain in his waist reminded him he had to act. Climbing the cliff was impossible. He gazed toward a small island in the distance, his only hope. He rolled himself into the sea with all his strength, but with no feeling in his legs and one hand badly injured, he could only paddle slowly with his remaining arm. He didn't swim far before exhaustion set in. He paused on the surface to rest. Sudden agony shot through his abdomen. He choked on a mouthful of water, slowly sinking toward the ocean floor. In that final moment, his wife flashed through his mind. Intense defiance ignited his latent strength. He flailed his single arm upward, breaking back to the surface. Swimming to the island was impossible. He could only return to those rocks of despair. If you were him in this desperate situation, what survival strategy would you devise? Share your thoughts in the comments below.